Yes. Oh, at the end of Act 2? The end of Act 1, yeah. Yeah, no, you don't really get a choice. It happens. It's part of the story. Just out of nowhere, it's like, all right, there goes Gustav, and it's like, I'm sorry, what? It's a
You go. Like, what the fuck? That didn't even give me time to go ultra. That just, but nope. Here's a like, let's go.
Got you a new hat.
You got me a new hat?
No, you got you a new hat.
I got a new hat. What do you mean?
Oh, that's not you. That's interesting. Is it
Somebody
you?
else have a mark over their head?
No, he's got the green bar like we're in the party together. Over his character.
Which character?
Hurry up! Over here! The Grey Host
Guy
assault
over
has
here. Oh,
begun!
it's blue is the party color. Yeah, there was a guy, he just went through this door over here. And he had like
You
the
could
health
see his
bar over
green
there.
health bar.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. You broke into that house.
Oh. Associated.
Doing illegal. That's not
Yeah.
weird.
The Grey Host came out of nowhere, hit the city like a giant's hammer, vampires and werewolves, rending and killing anyone they could catch. The Ardsfolk thought they were safe in Markarth. Only fools put their trust in walls. Just like what Nathari did to my clan. The bastards. Lady Boleyn unsealed the doors to Nichuanzel and let the Grey Host into the city. We arrived just in time to fend off the first wave. Can't make any promises about the next. Go to Understone Keep. Tell Ard Caddick and Arana what you told me. Stay sharp and keep alert on your way to Understone Keep. The vampire noble, your friend Varandus. He convinced Arana that we had to help defend Markarth.
So I was looking back through our playthrough and looking at the timings. It looks like the second DLC, like major DLC, like not excluding dungeons, is shorter than the first one. Because like looking at the timing on all of them, it's like on average always taking us the same amount of time to go through all of the quests in each thing. Like the big first one takes us the longest, and then the second smaller one is always the same amount of stuff.
Okay. Think we're gonna make the new stuff in time?
Depends on how many more weekends. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Cutting it close.
Yeah.
Real close.
There you are. After all your talk, I was beginning to think you'd abandoned us. Well, they certainly did a good job with their first attack.
This guy's kind of
Damn it, outsider!
guy over here.
Ah. But your
There's a couple
words
of them.
ring true. Watch your step in Nichuanzel. A strong witch, in all her anger, is a force of nature. Arana blames Lady Boleyn for what happened to her old clan. And right, well, she gave me good counsel. For a time. Ha! My gran would scare us with tales of the Night Lords who once ruled the Reach from the land below. Oh, she gave me good counsel.
Which NPCs? These? Oh, I see what you mean. I think their armor has been in the store a couple times. Like, I like parts of it, not all of it.
Okay.
What's the point of armor though if your sides are showing like that?
Gotta show off those tats. Also, you know, don't let them get on the side of you or behind you. Sounds like a skill issue. Get hit only from the front.
This is where you meet that one researcher guy in Skyrim, the Skyrim game.
The bug.
Oh, we do find a giant spider up here, the Skyrim game. You're right.
Giant spider? Are you fucking kidding me? No, I meant the dwarven spider.
Oh no, in the Skyrim game, this is all spider's nest through this door.
Is it really?
Well, in Skyrim it was, but that's like 1,000 years from now. Whatever.
Fucking spiders. I keep wanting to go back. I'm having such a good time in Oblivion. I'm like, I can't wait to go back to Skyrim, and then I keep forgetting spiders. Spiders everywhere. Fucking all of Skyrim is just fucking infested.
Yeah, they need pest control.
I am the pest control until the big spider show. Granted, they're all big.
I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
This one just killed 2 NPCs, so I'm killing just in case of something. No loot. Great.
$2. Oh, we're now here while another player is also doing it.
Over here.
That's always a fun time.
I knew I sensed a friendly presence. I wanted to finish this, but Belaine, she's too strong. I chased Lady Belaine into the depths, battled her to a standstill. Listen, I sensed something else down below. A second keystone. Forget me. Get the second keystone. Don't linger, Harrier. I already feel my strength returning. No, not in and of itself. Like all of...
The dark heart is
Down the stairs.
time and space
then look for the
bullshit that
vaults.
the Dwarmer were able to contain. They're just like, man, we can use this to power things.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what killed them off in the end.
Them constantly interacting with advanced science when it got the
Things that
better
they
of them.
shouldn't have, yeah. Yep.
I mean,
It's kind of a mystery still, I think, right?
yeah. And I think, what's his face? Whoever's the lead for Elder Scrolls story building. I think they've specifically in interviews that they don't ever want to super go into it because leaving it mysterious like makes it
More interesting. Yeah, that makes
like
sense.
you can't fail anybody's expectation with only not having
Well,
a full
then
picture.
there's people make up stories and they make up lore, and it's kind of like, it's interesting. It's all part
Yeah.
of different community and stuff.
Like maybe one day we'll get more information. I don't think we'll ever get like the full picture. Or like maybe one
Yeah.
day we'll run into
Elder Scrolls 11.
like a few that have survived or because they were somewhere else when all the things went wrong. I don't know, maybe they all like reality hopped. And they're all fine, they're just not in Nern or
Do you remember the plot twist at the end of the Vanguard DLC stuff? It was the snow elf guy.
Vaguely. I have to play it again.
Okay.
It's been long enough that I'm just
Yeah.
gonna start.
Okay. Well,
But
add it
I-
to your list.
It's on my list. It's been on my list.
It's never gonna get off your list.
Yeah.
How's the Pokemon's working out though?
Going up
Finishing
to.
faster than that AI. Oh, here's something to fight.
I mean, yes. It's not gonna take me no fucking 800 hours. Fucking potato probably kept fighting Caterpies for too long. And what a slow fucking news day. They're just like, you'd be so excited to be like, yeah, our program beat whatever in 800 fucking hours. It's just like, I'm sorry, what? My Blastoise is level 86.
Level 80.
But the rest of my team is barely out of the 20s. And it's like,
They weren't even in the
it
10s.
doesn't even sound like your program even beat the game. It doesn't sound like your program even understands what it's doing. It just brute forced going through stuff.
Everything.
Like that's
Yeah.
not something to brag about.
Well, it's the first one to get that far.
I think there have been there have been number-based programs, not necessarily AI, that have beat Pokemon faster.
Okay.
So I'll double check my sources and we'll come back to this discussion. But it's I don't think that was anything for Google.
Gotcha.
I think
Okay.
that's just publicity trying to put AI back in a positive light, but it's not going to.
Yeah, my boss just keeps calling it advanced machine learning. It's not really AI.
Correct. Machine learning that's continuously being propagated is garbage. The AI that we deal with, like in our video games and the upscaling in the background, that's also not AI, but like all of that stuff is good computer useful things, but the machine learning thing is all garbage. Is it the symbol that's missing again? There's 3 symbols on each of the walls behind the symbol in the middle of the room.
I've got the solution right here. You ready for it? First one is Lord.
Oh, like I need to interact with the Lord Stone first? Okay.
Yeah, it's an order to it.
These are not labeled like that.
Where are the wrong puzzle?
I'm actually surprised there's not a gold note for us to read. Usually, like, there's a note or a book that gives you, like, oh, I've been stuck on this puzzle, maybe it's XYZ, and then they never solved it because a machine killed them.
Mysteries like this is...
Northeast, southwest.
Yeah, but...
Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, north worked.
Thief.
You mean east?
Lady.
It doesn't say any of that.
Side.
It just says northeast, southwest. And so far it's working.
Oh, wait, yeah. So,
No.
first is north, Lord. Second is the thief in the east. Third is steed in the west.
That's not
South
working,
lady.
I think. So north, east, west, south.
Yep.
On a platform that I have to jump, interact with the same button as the jump. I got the stone. Do you got the stone as well? Go to the library of Ark.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 9
Kill them
gold.
to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Elevator button. Oh, just some vampires. Goes further. I guess we'll come back to this hall. There's like more to this location.
Maybe. Or it's the dead end.
Oh, there was a waypoint at the end of the location.
Hmm.
But like there's a door or exit to somewhere else. I don't know. We just play games here.
Oh, I know where we are.
Yeah, underground. On the opposite side of the location. From where we usually go in and out of the city. But no, I'm having a good time in Oblivion. I don't know if you've ever played, because like this is my first playthrough.
I can't remember. I don't think I have. Maybe. I don't know.
I haven't done too much of the main quest. I've been working on Fighters Guild,
as
Mages Guild,
frustrated as you are, Gwendis. We don't have a
and some
keystone,
side quests
and I
as
haven't
I
been able to discern
remember.
another way to get
Not all,
inside.
just some. Like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let me go mess around with that.
You should finish this one.
In a big
If you
family,
put it
you have to know
down
how
for
to
like a
scrap.
month and then come back to it.
Try as
Yeah,
I
I'm
might,
gonna try
I
to
haven't
not
been
put
able
it
to
down.
penetrate the wards on the door.
I think
into
if I
the
start to get
orrery.
bored, I'll just
The
play the
dwarven
main
magic is
quest and just
too
finish up the
powerful.
story.
Without a keystone of our own, we'll never get inside.
But one of the side quests I picked up is technically a part of the DLC.
Okay.
So
But
I was
it all
just like,
came with
oh,
the
okay.
DLC, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the remastered version has all of the previously released DLC. But my Game of the Year edition that I have on PC also has all of the previously released. Hey, we finally down here. Finally into this room. Hey, there's a stone here, and look at that cool looking tattoo that I want.
Oh, but you're wrong about so many things. Can't you feel
Oh,
it around
oh, what are you doing? No, no. Leave our vampire old man guide alone.
The Dark Heart. You're going to sever our souls from Paul? You see, once
guess so,
I
jump
gather
over
the
here,
exiles
right?
to my side, my ancient promise will be fulfilled.
There's a
Elaine, spare Verandis and his
That's like
cherished
when they're just like, yeah, nobody can figure out how to get down there. It's like, I can just clearly jump and then revive. What?
Gaze upon the hearts. Come and witness my true power.
Is there a shadow following underneath your character?
What?
Oh, got kicked out. We're fighting the Dark Heart from Destiny. Are we fighting the Taken King? Destiny
like.
confirmed?
Spirit Queen led me here, Harrier. I'll help you defeat this abomination. Look how Elaine corrupts Namira's gift. I'll create void portals. Use them to reach those void mothers and destroy them.
So we have to use
We
the
can't
DLC
defeat
gift.
her. The fate of the rich
Get to those
depends
people.
on it.
Supposed to know how to.
He's gonna make void portals this side. Ow. Found who does damage.
next? How am I supposed to get this to? Oh no, I can
All the
actually
way
click on
across.
it. I didn't think I could click on it from this spot. I thought I had to be like within a certain distance, but if you can put your reticle on it, the game is just like, yeah, teleport over there. That's fun. Bend through time and space.
It'd be frustrating if it wasn't this way around.
I wonder if we'll see little bits of this in the next Elder Scrolls. It's like Easter eggs.
I don't know.
Not necessarily all of it, but it'd be nice to be like, oh yeah, that's when we did that XYZ thing in Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, I would hope that all this would be canon, you know, like.
Power of the void is
Hopefully so.
mine.
From what we've played, I don't feel
don't
like
want
we've
to hurt
interacted with
you,
any
but
story or
now I'm
interferes with
going
any
to.
other story, but I also have only ever played 2 Elder Scroll games now, so what do I know? Gonna go up a portal to one on the left. One far, far over. I hope you're excited. When we go to play Necrom, you actually have to play with a different ghosty ghost.
Because you've already played it with the character.
Yeah. So we'll have to go through it with my Dragon Knight.
Okay.
I'm gonna start out by expecting him to be it might be a bit before we stay able to safely get through stuff. But we should be fine because it scales.
We should be fine with my character is kind of not bad a bunch, but it's only like what, six missions to go through the
Your spirit
DLC
queen
and then
favors you
watch
over
the next
me.
one.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy it. I really liked the story and the locale. I like the moves for facing a boss. I don't like that I can't lean on her occasionally when she's flying above me.
This isn't possible.
And I did all that for 36 gold and a green weapon I'm not going to pick up.
Yeah.
Alright. How do we turn off the interdimensional battery? That's what I'm assuming.
Lady Belaine, is she dead? The Spirit Queen, Namira. She required a child. Please, help Verondis. I see it now. The Lord of the Grey Host threatens all
You have fun things planned with your in-laws?
No,
Gonna go
not
on a
really.
Pokemon? No Pokemon adventures?
Yeah, usually they go out and they do their own thing or whatnot. I kind of just hang out at home. But also, they don't make plans. It starts the day by, okay, what are we going to do? And I don't have any good ideas. Sometimes you guys
That stresses me out.
Birds make plans.
But did they make plans?
What's your plans for tomorrow?
tell me, what of Lady Boleyn?
I do feel like this is a little
If you hadn't arrived when you
guys
did,
Yeah.
Wendis and I would not have been able to power down the orrery. So it was Boleyn's death I felt in the darkness. Rodder was right. For some reason, the connection I have to the Dark Heart is strong. But there was something else. Another sensation. Arana dead. That's another soul lost to the void. Between her and those that perished at Markarth, the Dark Heart ate well this day.
You sure you'll be alright here by yourself, Arandis?
I shall return to Markarth shortly.
What am I saying? Of course you will. But if you're not back soon, I'll come and drag you to Markarth myself.
I like how there's another player here who's just chilling.
Just hanging out.
Likes to
Having-
just
having
hang
a
out in this very nice themed area that I guess we'll never see again. Turn to Understone. Am I just fast traveling? Alright, traveling.
Fast traveling. Yeah. I can do the yellow antiquity leads now.
Hey, congrats!
You should grind it out at some point too.
At some point. You want me to work on those other games? I have to pick and
Yeah.
choose.
Very true.
while also
true.
still simultaneously going through Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, you're making progress on that though, so.
Yeah, I caught, God, it took the longest. I caught a Corsola, which only has like a 10% chance to spawn when you're fishing with the good rod, and you can't get the super rod until after you beat the Elite Four.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the super rod would have given me a 40% chance. And I'm just like, ugh, why are you doing this to me? But it's alright. I got my 10% chance forcing it. I got my Heracross, I got my Scyther. I don't know who I'm gonna get to replace electric Pokemon with, and it will be forever until I can get a Larvitar. That is also not until you like.
Here's one whose report we need.
But
We
I
did
might
as you
just
said,
cheat that
Rover.
part.
We defended the city and kept our people safe. Then,
Still no date
all
for
of
the
a
server
sudden,
shutdown, though, right?
the Grey Host turned and
Still no
fled.
date for Pokemon Bank.
And I barely got to
right?
kill
Correct,
a dozen or
it's
so of the
still free for
bastards
you.
myself. Do I have you to thank for this unexpected turn of events? Well, that explains everything. Arana promised to stop Lady Boleyn. No matter what. They scattered and fled. Good riddance.
Yeah, because we haven't killed the other vampire leader dude.
Yeah.
We stopped Lady Boleyn from
he's gonna
gorging the
continue
Dark
to
Heart
be
with
problematic.
all the souls of Markarth, but we can't bring back the dead. The orrery remains charged with void energy, but the Dark Heart was never completely filled, and it already wanes. Any surviving Night Hollow clan members are bound to the Dark Heart. As it wanes, so will they. Yes. Whether through the use of the orrery or some other means, Radha tied the void energy to the Grey Host. And due to my past affiliation, that seems to include me. I can feel it. Hear its dark whisper.
Yeah.
Soon.
We'll hunt them down
For now,
sometime.
savor this
2 seconds.
victory.
Alright, you ready for the next quest to
of
hunt them down?
mortals, not some buried relic.
Is that
is
what the quest
true
is?
Part of the Reach.
That's what it
You've
seems
saved
like.
countless lives, and proved to the Reach folk that not all outsiders are a threat to this land. Time has come, my friend.
What is time?
Let us speak.
What is this
An
thing?
ancient darkness at the very
Have a
heart of the
new
Reach
body?
that threatened to destroy us all. These outsiders stood beside us and made our troubles, our enemies, their own. Let them hear our thanks. Look around you, people of the Reach. Markarth still stands!
That memento.
See your fellow reach folk, and know we will always fight for our land and our way.
I know you've only had a moment's peace, but we must renew our hunt for Rada al-Siran with all due haste. That I have yet to determine. A good question. Despite your success stopping High King Svargrim and Lady Belaine, the reawakening of the Dark Heart has provided the Dwarven Orrery with a frightening source of power. A moment. Sometimes the intensity of the currents flowing through the darkness can be overwhelming. It's nothing. I don't want to concern the others. I don't know. I can feel the Dark Heart's pulse. A throbbing that grows stronger as the heart becomes more powerful. But it hasn't consumed me. Investigate the Grey Host activity in the foothills north of Markarth, near Bethar Dams. Fenorian will meet you there. It's clear the Orrery plays an integral part in Rada's plans, but the specifics elude me.
We are a tribe line. Based on method. The mission is called The End of Eternity. It's fun. I'm gonna laugh so much if the next Golden Pursuit pops up and it's like, yeah, go do vampire stuff. It's like, we just did the vampire stuff.
Brothers and sisters, we are on the cusp of victory.
Oh, but we're only like a month out, so the next Golden Pursuit probably lines up with the DLC.
Yeah, I bet so.
Give him my best.
Damn it! I knew we should have attacked when we had the chance.
My orders were to wait, Lyris. At least Rada left something in his haste.
Wait, is that you, partner? Could have used you a moment sooner.
I mean, how would you not recognize me in my green armor and my fucking dragon head?
As a Power Ranger, yeah.
This close to finally planting my axe in Rada al-Siran's
Wait, is that you,
face.
partner?
If Ben hadn't insisted we wait for his Raven Watch friends, that monster wouldn't have slipped through our fingers. Again. When Fen got his orders to investigate the Grey Host, I invited myself along. Well, Fen's the one keeping notes, but Rada al-Siran gathered his subordinates and remaining forces here. Yeah, a lead that's dragging us in circles. Possibly. It was slow going, but the concoction he and old Njolin produced was the only reason the Holds were able to start fighting back. Alive and well. You're asking me? No idea. Possibly.
What? Oh, sorry. Other than I think it belonged to Rada al-Siran? Well, after their defeats in Western Skyrim and the Reach, the Grey Host has regrouped. My command of ancient Yokuden is elementary at best. We're going to meet Verandis. Right now? Yes, that would be prudent, I suppose. Is that Count Verandis?
The soul's ability to travel among infinite planes of existence is equally boundless.
What is the trinket that we got?
Ben, what did you do?
Oh, this weird red
Souls can
pyramid
go
thing
anywhere.
that they left, the
Imagine if
vampires
they
had
had the
left
freedom
behind.
to choose their destination
I
or
don't
to
know what it
return
is.
to life.
It's the Auramancy. We're seeing an image of the past.
You can fast travel to me.
Off we go.
Oof, I just missed it barely.
Not a pro at it yet.
No, not
Soon.
yet.
He escaped, Count. But we intercepted this letter.
A moment, Fenorian. The darkness has passed. Well done acquiring this letter.
Never mind the pat on the back, Durandus. What happened?
It's nothing. A distraction. Our friend has arrived, and we must not waste any time.
It is very well. I really could look at this, or have it as like an animated screensaver, or like an animated desktop background. That'd be really cool.
Dynamic background.
It's very well done.
I knew something was wrong. He's...
The Dark Heart. The episodes grow more frequent.
Advisors
I
are
see that Rodder has employed his mother
dynamic
tongue to
background
obscure
studios
the message.
on the Xbox console.
I remember his language. And the Grey Host cipher as well. This...
Yeah, I don't know.
This isn't a
It seems
dispatch.
like they
a
wanted it
letter.
to be a big thing,
To me.
but then they rotate things out, and then they introduce something new, and that also doesn't take, so then they rotate it out. Like, I'm still surprised / shocked that they rotated out the, I don't even remember what they were called. The digital versions of your avatar.
Avatars.
Is that all that it was called? Yeah. Like, they could have done so much more with it.
No,
There was a rumor that they were going to
he's
bring
trying to
back
persuade me.
like the theme stuff that they had on
Convince me that his
360s.
path is the right one.
That
Prove
was
to
that
me
was really cool.
that the dream we once
That
shared
was
was
rumored
within
like
reach.
I remember it was earlier this
Not
year.
in and
or
of itself.
something like that.
He wants me to follow
That would
in his
be
footsteps.
that'd be great. But
I
since
must
they
seek
got
a
rid of
place in the
Avatar,
reach, where the land was sundered from Tamriel. And I must study the void through Night Hollow eyes. I leave the course of the journey up to you, but these three will go ahead to assist you. I'm sorry to put this all upon your shoulders, but it's better that I remove myself from this journey. That's a distinct possibility, but I don't... Rodder is a prideful man. If this is a trap, you're the one walking into it.
On the lands under Tamriel, go to the night. Learn about Keystone, Catharsis. We have to go to 3 different locations.
That's what it seems like, yeah. You can fast travel to me.
Okay. It's not giving me that. There we go.
over here. Night Hollow Keep is just Night Hollow Keep is down this path. Well, it's crawling with Night Hollow vampires. You got it. I haven't been able to keep track of their comings and goings, so there's no telling which vampires have the keys. Remember, get keys off the patrolling vampires or find another way to get inside. Rada al-Saran wants Verandis to study the void through Night Hollow eyes, right? No, but we didn't find it after you killed Lady Belaine. We know... I'm off. If I see something that might help, I'll let you know. You leave. That's a grey host Pentarch, probably after the same thing as us. What's that beside him? As far as libraries go, the lighting in here is terrible. Hey, I bet that's what we came
from this
for.
bookshop. From this bookshop. This looks like a black hand. The red pyramid that's up here, that's the artifact that we grabbed earlier.
That's done. Hey, why is this trinket over here glowing?
These are giving me a lot of bucks too.
I got one from the middle.
Gods, I can't get the smell of her blood off my hands.
It was a mercy. You know that.
I ruined her, Rada, body and soul. I played God and Lysolda paid the price. I'm a damn.
A fool once told me there is no such thing as damnation. Only souls who have lost hope.
That's not fair, Rada.
You said it with such conviction I could not argue. You have not forgotten our promise, I hope.
We'll seek salvation together. Thank you, Rada.
Verandis keeps everyone at arm's length. Is this why? Even though Verandis told us about his time, you should meet up with Lyris and Fenorian and complete them. I make that watching Verandis and Rada al-Saran get along like two acorns from the same tree disturbs me to no end.
Did you fast travel?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
You can travel to me though if you want.
the main things on the combat with enemies that are blind effect. Never.
I was tired of walking anyway.
Want me to get fourth? This is just random spell. I'm going to what?
Love how you said north and then didn't come north. Like how we were going through this DLC last week and we barely saw any other players. Right now in this room there are 2 other players. Or 3 other players.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Popular day, I guess.
Looks like all routes lead to main objective.
Just followed me all the way around that.
Mm-hmm. It's like in Halo. As long as you keep
Really
moving,
don't like your odds.
as long as you're not in front of my punching hand, everything will be fine.
They're coming for us.
I made some interesting discoveries while I was waiting. Betharzel is more intact than the few other dwarven ruins I visited. Betharzel is more intact than the few other dwarven ruins I visited. Therein lies the problem. I noted numerous void portals scattered around Betharzel. may I suggest trying to reach the void portal at the top of that tower first? As Verandis explained it to me, the void portals sort of pull you toward their location. It worked! I mean, of course it worked.
Are you following me to places I shouldn't be?
Yes.
Yeah. Looks like we're supposed to go actually go across this river.
It won't let me interact with it. See it, but the game is not putting the ticket.
Look what?
Void portal. Across the...
Across the what? Across the water?
Yeah.
Well, I do see one. Right. I can't get it.
I'm cheating.
Okay.
I don't know what the correct way to...
How do I get over there?
Okay, so go back up where you were, where we were before.
How do I even get back up there?
No, keep going. Move to your right. And around. Without going anywhere.
Oh,
Look up.
yeah.
Then go up to that one. Cross. Cross again. Okay, and then very carefully walk to your left. Drop to... No, no. Look towards me. Like there should be like some broken rocks.
Yeah.
And then look at the wall. There's like a very slight ledge on the wall going like around the thing. You see?
I mean, I suppose.
I had to do it in
Here?
first person. Yeah. I'm like... But yeah, like I leaned on that wall a bit to walk to the middle to jump to the next portal. Oh, you might actually be on it right now. Do you see it across from you? To the right? Yeah, and then to the one on the left. Slightly above you. Yeah.
How are you supposed to?
I don't know. But, you know, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Reminds me of solving puzzles in Breath of the Wild. Hey, just move it through this maze. Or I could flip it over to the flat side and just roll it and then tilt it at the last second to fling it into the air to the other side of the map. And then the other pillar. Pillar that I'm at. And then we fight up these shades. 'Cause I believe we're out The more we run into these, the more I want the outfit, but I'm not dropping it. I like this game. I don't like $100 for a single outfit like this game.
It was in the store a while back.
Not for individual purchase. You have to buy
I
like
had every
thought it was
confidence you
50 or
wouldn't get
more
sucked into
crates.
some boundless void. The repository
In, like,
is
a
just
bundle.
through this door.
You have to drop almost an obscene amount of money.
Let's see what we can find.
Not almost. It's an obscene amount of money for a single outfit, and like 50 or something,
This looks like some kind of
which
manufacturing equipment.
is just gonna give you garbage. You're essentially just paying for an obscene amount of money. A single outfit.
What's this? More of Rada al-Saran's oromancy, I suspect.
This is
A lot of shards here. I'm not allowed to pick these up.
Merely a possibility,
Pointing.
but the soul binding required.
Not that I need
We
some.
can save our kindred from Cold
They were
Harbor's
useless in
torment.
Skyrim.
And you
The
quibble
shards
over the
versus the whole
cost?
crystal.
Is your heart
was
so
trash.
cold?
Even if
Versus
you
the
returned
what
our
crystal?
kindred to life,
The
all
whole
their
crystal.
balls claimed
Like,
their
you can pick
souls
up,
would remain.
The
Our
gem
contracts are
shards in some
inviolable.
spots in Skyrim,
Another
but
obstacle
you
to
couldn't,
overcome.
like they were just trash, like there was nothing to do with
Prince
it.
of domination,
Versus
merely
getting like a
an
whole
obstacle.
empty crystal.
Rada, listen to yourself.
Kneeling when I should have
Can't forge
stood
them back
proud was
together.
the
You just
greatest
sell them for
mistake
pennies on the
I ever
dollar.
made.
Yeah, like barely a penny.
Not
Yeah,
repeat it.
it was trash.
Ugh. Oh, but I pick up everything.
Verandis was aware
I
of
know
this
you
plan?
did.
I know you
He
do.
was its architect.
You and Venom, you guys can't stop picking up stuff.
I should just have a room dedicated to all of the shiny things I pick up.
That's why they have the house DLC, so you can put all your trash in one place.
No, but that's not good DLC because you have to build your house, and that's such a pain in the ass.
No, it was good. Building the houses was good.
But you have to have so many things already leveled up, and I'm like, yeah, let's go build a house, and I'm like, oh no, this is end game content. It's gonna take so
Yeah.
long. I built like a hallway, and I'm like, this is taking too long.
Yeah.
This is not for me. Somebody lied to me.
And then you get 3 of them.
Where
You can
did
make
we
all 3 of them different.
Find the land
That's
under
good.
from Tamriel. Are we done here? We're done.
Yeah, I think so.
So go. Start button.
Back to the city.
Journal. Quest.
You can travel in
Domain.
a sec.
But it's alright. I'm not picking up too much random garbage in Oblivion. But
Not too much. But still some.
there are mechanics in Oblivion that aren't in Skyrim, and I wish they were, because I feel like it would smooth out some of the gameplay.
Well, they did actually make improvements to the game. Like quest system and stuff like that were actually improved and remastered edition that you're playing. That were not part of the original one. So that they took from Skyrim. They're like, oh, this stuff can be improved.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and some stuff that's not even in Skyrim. They learned a couple things from Skyrim. They said they added it to the remaster.
Still don't know. I traveled to you, but I am. Oh, you went into the building. Oh, I see. It's not putting the waypoint until I get super close to the door.
Okay.
I was really lost as to where I was supposed to be going.
Are you in here now? Do you know where I am?
Yeah.
Over here, partner.
Okay.
All good. Talking to Liv.
Well, I've got bad news and worse news. It wasn't a fight until he sent his stone hands against me. That's what I was trying to find out when Caddock got all angry and said something about my head and a pike on the wall. Markarth would be a ghost town if it wasn't for you. The Ard is in his throne room. Manamarco, Emperor Varen, Nord's Reachman, his flea-bitten beard.
His flea-bitten. Oh.
Had my fill of Reeker's grace in my presence today. Bah, you speak with that half-giant's tongue. I You and the half-giant both, so the crows say. Marco didn't call me confidant. When he departed, he said the failure here would forge his success elsewhere. And there's a lift in Nichuan-Zel that'll take you to the Sundered Land. Not so long ago, rich folk ruled the
There's a
Empire.
reoccurring character
No,
I didn't think we would see
the
again.
usurper, Varen, lost his lands, his throne, and so much more. What Marco
the
promised
same.
me was given. If that don't sit well...
What do you think?
Got
I'm
the
sorry, one more
information we
time?
need?
Minimarco.
But he's not dead, but isn't he being like eternally tortured by Molag Bal right now?
That's what I thought. But I guess we'll see here in a minute.
Yeah. Unless one of his minions found out a way to jailbreak is that. Maybe. Maybe
Yeah, we
that's
did.
maybe that's why we're slowly going back to having to beat up necromancers.
Yeah, maybe.
Beat up the vampire and then find out the vampire sprung Marco. I can see it. I can
Could
see
be.
it.
Yeah.
I jumped over, still got hit.
And I got you.
Yeah, I know, right? I killed them and I'm just like, oh hey, it's like a mini Dolmen. Enemies kept spawning, I kept killing him. Bigger enemies spawning. There's another one over there. There's another one down there. Oh, I guess this is what they meant by he was practicing his failures here, where his success would
This is our
matter
chance.
elsewhere. Okay, I get it, I get it.
I wanted Verandis to see this place for himself.
Oblivion.
Hey, there's another memento here. Like the one Fenorian found near Bethar Dams.
This is probably safe to touch, right?
They chipped off a hunk of this stone.
Man, we got Soul Gem.
Rada al-Saran went through the trouble.
Those my
We might
notes.
as well too.
Verandis, forgive me. As ever, your genius captivates me. I had no idea you made such progress.
I'm still no closer to a viable solution.
You're closer than you think.
How can you know that?
I discussed your findings with a new ally. They claim it will work. Only your trepidation holds us back.
I thought you'd changed. That you sought penance. I won't participate in mass murder!
Our dream is within reach, and you're still concerned for the mortal.
Brandis and Rada al-Saran
Brandis.
seemed pretty friendly back in the day. Did you know about that?
It's not our story to tell, man. Leave it alone. Just to go back to...
joined the buoyant armigers.
Ow!
That one really got you, didn't it?
What the fuck?
Oh, I thought this was a quick thing to get back there, but
Are we taking the heckin' long way?
that's what it seems like.
Keep them on the back foot!
Hold me forever.
Past is ancient history. Rodder's intentions were to sway me back to his side.
That's not good enough, Count. Why didn't you tell us that this was all your fault?
Father, it wasn't just your research that let him revive the Grey Host. The actual procedure was your creation.
You don't understand. Please tell me you found out more about the Darkstorm. The others see conspiracies where there are none. Just past sins that I thought long buried. They say you found... Remember the journey Rodder sent me on? The one you took in my place. It was to follow in his footsteps. To see how he reached this moment in time. This stone, it's a shard of oblivion lost in our world. How would that help to see the void through Night Hollow eyes? Yes, it's written in the tongue of the first vampires. I can read it, but barely. In addition to other things, this is basically a spellbook. Was the point to show me the inner workings of the mysterious dwarven keystones? We know Rodder used one to link the Darkheart's power to not only the Orrery, but to the Grey Host as well. What you discover doesn't tell us much about the Darkstorm, at least not yet. But the picture is beginning to form in my mind. It's true that Rodder often relied on myself and later Zingalis to handle his research and experiments. Who would remain behind that could stand against Rodder? I fear that even together we would be hard-pressed to stop him. We'll need every advantage for the end battle, should it come to that. The darkness crashes against my mind like waves slamming into the shore. It can be distracting. Using my auramancy, I turned the magic on the orrery itself. I learned much about how the orrery operates. It is quite fascinating. It's true that Rodda often relied on myself and later Zingal. Come, Ravenwatch, Titanborn. We can't let the specters of the past distract us from our mission.
Very well.
I'll remain by your side as we search.
I'm a vampire. I don't see my reflection in this mirror.
Oh, nobody sees the reflections in the game. Everybody's secretly a vampire. It just has to go up. But we would go straight.
I think we're getting closer. A moment. I sense Rodda has been this way.
I guess this is a fight now.
Careful! That Night Hollow vampire radiates with the power of the Dark Heart.
Witness what a taste of the dark heart can do.
All that was 14. Oh,
Would you quit?
did you not stay to fight the enemies?
No, you fought them and I moved on.
It spawned another enemy.
Oh, okay.
And the second the small vampire died, that giant thing came clawing out of the ground.
Rodda's laboratory. I see he's adopted Zingalis' methods. Yes, this is it. I can feel the echoes of Rodda's work here. Rodda has taken my research in directions I never imagined. Yes, I'm beginning to see how the pieces you retrieved fit together. Rodda has always sought to escape Molag Bal's hold on his soul. Cold Harbor is the place where Bal's power is absolute. It makes no sense, unless Cold Harbor isn't his destination. Fenorian will reproduce the Reach alchemy while Gwendis performs the Night Hollow rites. These Dwemer devices, they are similar to pieces of the orrery itself. They manipulate various cosmic forces, tonal, etheric, and kinetic, to chart the expanse of the void. The components you retrieved from Bathar Zel showed me that the keystones consist of these same sorts of devices, just on a smaller scale. As I conduct the ritual, I'll indicate what parts of the process require your intervention. Rodda pointed us to the means and method of recreating his work. There's something he wants for me to see here, and I believe the only way to truly understand what he's done is by repeating it ourselves. We are attempting to harness forces never intended to be combined to peer into the infinite, churning chaos we call the Void. These Dwemer devices, they are... Now to begin, start by adding etheric power. Now, quickly, I need more kinetic power. Now, some tonal energy.
Reach ritual. It's catalyzing too quickly.
Quickly, help Fenorian. We're losing kinetic energy. I need more. Need an influx of etheric power. Wendis needs your help with the Night Hollow Rite. Adjust the tonal frequency, quickly. We almost have it, just a little more. I'm losing control of it. Reduce the kinetic energy. The Night Hollow Rite is surging. Help Gwendis. Tonal harmonics are in discord. Change the output. Luminorian, we'll need the alchemical reaction soon. Recalibrate the etheric power. It's too little. The kinetic mechanism is off balance. Set it right. We're close. Help Gwendis with the Night Hollow Rite once more. Catalyze the reach alchemy now! Initiate the tonal cascade and hang on! I can see it! I can see everything!
This was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Rodder found it. A piece of land sundered from the Reach, caught between Mundus and Oblivion. It is both and neither, outside the grasp of Ball, or any prince for that matter. He plans to gift the Grey Host with his sanctuary. Don't you see? In their own realm, free from Molag Ball's tyranny, the Grey Host can live forever. And with the connection to Mundus and the power of the Dark Heart, their conquests might never end. The Dark Heart. Rodder's drawing on its power. To the orrery. Hurry!
Finders keepers, as they say.
Like how we had to take the long way to get to the secret laboratory when we could have just used the elevator in the back of the building and made a different jump.
Yeah.
We're not so smart, are we?
I
Rada,
think we're fine. I think
stop!
it's okay.
Don't make me fight you! This is the chance you never thought possible. The door to our salvation stands open, Verandis. Come!
How about this?
Finish what
We
you
don't fight
started.
him. We just
All
throw him
will
into
be
the big ball of
forgiven.
time-space.
Yeah.
We'll let time-space do the
The
fighting
void
for us.
energy is consuming you, Verandis. I can show you how to control it. Just
Email
follow
while we're
me.
stuck. Let's
What happened? Where'd the bastard go this time?
He's gone, Lyris. One place where he can complete his plan. I understand it all clearly now. No. Not good at all. The Darkstorm requires power on an unprecedented scale. It will tear the Grey Host from Molag Bol's clutches and preserve them for eternity in his sanctuary realm. To end the Darkstorm, once it's begun, I need to enter Rada's sanctuary realm and take control of the ritual. Rada showed us the door, and we forged the key. I have to follow. I have to stop the Darkstorm. Rada has started the ritual in his sanctuary realm. Rada aligned the orrery in order to make his escape.
Ifri's barky back.
Westerland. I don't have the
Kingdom of
list.
Ash. You don't have a quest. It was. He gave it to you.
Yeah, it didn't.
Ifri's barky.
Rada Alster.
Like it popped up over his head and then it disappeared.
So you don't have it at all, or what?
I don't have it at all. I have no quest for whatever we're supposed to be doing. I can't even talk to him.
Let me see if I continue this.
I don't know. I don't think it will, because like I think it kicked me out of the conversation when you started doing something.
Hey, check
But, like,
your
I don't have a
request
quest.
list.
For Glenumbra, Imperial City, Infinite Archive, Battleground Companion, Guild, Main Quest, and Undented Pledge. That's all I have.
Alright, I abandoned mine. You log out and log back in.
Okay.
The Darkstorm
He has a logo
has
over his head.
begun. Rada has started the ritual in his sanctuary
Yeah,
realm.
he has a
Rada
logo.
aligned the orrery
Like
in
the
order to
Google
make his
or
escape.
Microsoft logo?
No.
Or
Use
like
the
what?
keystone. I never intended
icon
my
for
theories
the
to be
main
turned
one.
into reality.
Okay, an icon. That's
When you're
good.
ready,
He's got like a company
activate the
logo, like he's a
mechanisms on each of
sponsor
those
now.
platforms. Rada has already aligned the device to point to our destination.
Now it says to activate the orb.
Yeah. Alright.
Kingdom of Ash. You also at the same step?
Yep.
Should we group up again, or group up after we press the button?
Let's go through this and do that again. I don't know why I didn't. Did you ungroup us?
Yeah, just in case.
Okay. That's whatever.
Yes, talk with your
We
buddies.
shall remain here.
What? No way.
Someone must keep the orrery in operation. They give me an earful when we return.
I'm holding you to that. You're really just going to hurl yourselves through the... I was really hoping Varadis had something tricky up his sleeve. You better. Well, this is it. The portal that leads to Rada al-Saran. Now you sound like Varandas before a trip.
This is it then. More than ready. Trying to scare me off? Can't say I'm looking forward to another romp in Oblivion. Every place I've visited in Oblivion has been different.
I can almost understand it. Rada al-Saran's desire, I mean. I'd be lying if I said no. You and my father will see this through. I'll do all I can to keep the orrery in alignment. But I don't know how long it can sustain this. I'm fairly certain the dwarves built this as an observatory to chart the void. What we're doing is more akin to plunging a telescope into a fathomless depth, so we can slip through the tube without getting wet.
Why is Norian tied up if he's operating
We are
the
about to
order?
travel into the unknown. No.
Hmm?
I think we've all spent enough. The portal into the Dark Heart stands open and waiting. As ready as I can be. Exactly? I have no idea.
I expect you back before Fenorian gets bored. Don't make me come in there after you.
We shall endeavor to return shortly. Farewell, my friends.
Into the gateway. Grey Haven. Because I'm not in the group, you're instant.
I wonder if this is like a solo thing.
No, because it's telling me it's going to remove me from the area. It's trying to link up our instance. There we go. Why are you standing on your horse?
Oh, am I?
You're on your horse, but you're standing on it. So, and then when you move, you're walking on the back of your horse.
Like a pro.
Fucking breaking the game. Alright, you're on your horse now. And you're standing on it again.
I can do what I want.
You do what I want, it's my horse. There's
There you
fall
are.
into a pit.
Shades are everywhere. Where's Varandas? Come on, up that rise. You'll find
Lyris, just get on your horse and follow.
Off with you, Swit!
Oh, were we supposed to rescue some NPC?
Yeah, Lyris was like in a pit over there in the back. What step does it say for you to do right now? Follow the dark storm?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. It might have counted when I grabbed it. Since we're in the same instance. Just hurl yourself and fucking vampire's silly. This vampire's just like, yeah, with this stone, we can free ourselves from Moloch Ball, we can live here, it'll be great, we'll do it for eternity. Dude, this place sucks! Why would you want to live? Why would you want to live here for eternity? What's wrong with you all?
Not even Mola Ball can threaten us here. The Grey Host will be an unstoppable force. Nothing will be beyond our reach.
Rhoda, your dream was never mine.
It ends here.
It's a giant circle.
Verandis,
Giant
we are nearly free. Verandis! Join our forsaken kin in Molag Bal's teeth, you traitor!
I am not down there. Alright, Eye of the Storm, I'm here. Go kick his vampire teeth in. And make him eat it.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Everything you cherish.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this, you bastard! Watch out, partner!
This is the sword that split Lecky's blade, reforged in bitter blood. You will taste it soon.
Like, supposed to be over the past thing? There's a cool sword, can I have it? I'm gonna take it. Not even gonna. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, but now I want it now.
Your weakness is a disgrace to my blade.
You're the one who has lower than half their health left.
An arm, an eye.
Okay, you wanna transform into your phase 2 fight? There you go.
I hope you're watching.
How can you turn the dark heart against me?
Because it's his spell.
What do you believe?
Stop. Oh, I had him, it's time. I'm gonna werewolf out all the shit out of his vampire.
Like the underworld.
How many chances am I gonna get? I've only had one of those potions from that dungeon to turn into the big werewolf.
Yeah, that should be nice.
Look at him, turn into a vampire, beat up these werewolves.
Oh, this build design is This one's got the werewolf on it, but I've never used it. Vampire's not as using.
Back on your
My
feet.
third one has no one.
This wasn't very good.
Verandis, dare raise your hand to me? The work of millennia will not be stopped by the light.
Is Lyris hanging out on the ground?
No, he's working.
Lyris on my screen is down.
Alright, yeah, he's
Vampire dude is up.
oh yeah, I gotta lure him.
The price I paid. How dare you turn the souls of those you betrayed against me? Enough of your pointless defiance.
Try breaking free!
Millennia will not be stopped by the likes of you.
Captain's up.
Enough of your pointless defiance.
Stick with me!
And this one.
He had like 50,000 health left, and all of a sudden he's just like, "Ugh!"
He's just too good.
Goodbye, Arana.
Oh, let me eat his ashes.
Salvation for us both.
He'll transform you. Our friends are just like, crime! He's a criminal, he's a werewolf. Ah!
The Darkstorm races. I must take control.
It will kill you!
If I don't stop the Darkstorm, then my death will be the least of our worries. Gods, power! It's everything Rodda said it would be.
Dude, calm down.
You and Lyris must go. I can only control the Darkstorm from here. Not any that can make everything right. I brought about this tragedy through my naivete. Thank you for standing. This is farewell.
I don't want to owe you, Verandis!
Have faith. Rodda's last gift was hope.
You're back. But where's Verandis?
He's staying behind. I'm sorry.
He's staying. No. Promised. He promised me.
It was the only way to.
Look out! The Dark Heart! It's dormant. Verandis must have done it. He stopped the Darkstorm.
Arana?
I can breathe. I'm alive? no illusion. Flesh and blood. I can't say myself. I remember being here, in this room. I couldn't see. Everything was just warmth and light. As I live and breathe, it was Verandis who led me here. There were a great many others drowning in that icy current. I'm certain I wasn't the only one pulled ashore. It's just a feeling, but a strong one. Markarth. That's where the spirits call me now. You did what you thought was best, and the price I paid has been returned. Markarth. That's where the spirit...
Did I hear you right? Verandis brought that woman back to life? Was that what the Count meant by making it right? He didn't just stop the Darkstorm. He used it to free the souls from the Darkheart. Isn't that where Rada al-Saran harvested souls for the Darkheart? If Verandis released them all, maybe Irana's right and she didn't come back alone. You go on ahead. Fen and Gwendis could use a moment. Just bringing one person back should be impossible, short of divine intervention.
I'm faster. We're not walking back this time.
I was hoping to catch up. Hear that? Markarth is celebrating. That magnificent bastard really did it. The Count enjoyed his mysteries, but yeah, I think so. We rest. With Rada al-Saran dead, the Grey Host is finally buried for good. It may seem odd coming from a Nord, but I'm glad to see all these Reach folk alive and well. News of Rada al-Saran's death won't compare to the dead returning to life, but I'm sure Kadak will be relieved to hear it. Why spoil the mood? Just fine.
Look! Can you believe it? There's life to the keep again! Ha! That's your doing, isn't it? The Ark seems to think so. You want to see...
We are agreed. If Eastern and Western Skyrim can put aside their differences in the face of the Grey Host, then the Reach can do so as well. Come forward, Freehand. No need to bow for the sake of kings.
Thank the gods we have better matters to attend to than the deployment of troops and suspicions of treachery. Truthfully, Spana, no doubt. The Grey Host's greatest weapon against us was our mutual mistrust, an accord at least. Trust takes time to build. Well, yes, I do. He doesn't want another war on his hands, and the West...
You seem more comfortable standing among kings and jarls. Western Skyrim has begun to recover. I expected we'd be sending soldiers, but the people seem happier than I've ever seen. Made him my royal taster.
We may be a divided nation, but in our hearts we are all Nords. This business with the Grey Host is far from over. The Reach is far from everyone's holdings. I do. She's an impressive young woman. I have no desire to replace a despot. Haven't these Shore's bones? Why does everyone insist on seeing ulterior motives? I do. She's an
Hope we find something interesting.
If you'd said only yesterday I'd play host to Nord rulers from across all Skyrim, I'd have told you the dead would live again before that happened. And here we are. A day of miracles. Alas, the monster that nearly brought my lands to ruin has paid the price for his wrong. Then, his name and deeds will echo these halls for as long as I sit upon the throne. We treat for peace. I've need of a counselor. In spite of her treachery, Lady Boleyn was a canny advisor. I need that again now, more than ever.
My ears are burning. Is that? Not even this gloomy old stone keep. I'm barely foot to stone and he's clamoring for my attention. I can speak for myself. There's an out-of-the-way chamber in the rear of the keep where you can meet. I...
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, my friend. Do forgive my ghastly appearance. It seems I spoke too soon when I bade you a final farewell. As did I. When I took hold of the Darkstorm's power, I believed it would be the last thing I ever did. No. As the last of the Darkheart's power ebbed away, I should have been trapped in Rodda's sanctuary realm. But I was forced out. Pushed, I'd say. My soul became part of the Darkheart, smelted inextricably into the fabric of its existence. So long as it remains dormant, its hold over me is tolerable. But if I am to be wed to this power, then I must ensure that it never gets used again. I have no regrets. I have no idea what the future holds, but it used to...
Arana said they'd be this way. Come on.
Father!
You... They said you were gone.
I like the ending to this DLC.
And I will be again.
What is
We
that?
have much to discuss.
It's nice that we didn't lose everyone, or a few people, like usual.
You three have no more need of a guardian.
Like, we went up against the big bad, and we didn't lose any of the major NPCs.
But you'll still visit, right?
Every chance I get.
Whereas sometimes it's just like, oh, I have to now go die, and you have to make a terrible choice of which one of us is being left behind.
No, right.
Here and gone, here and gone. Great! Terrible. I can't shed tears for him.
Who is a third character? I don't remember speaking to Adusadar.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember them at all, but I was assuming that was just me or whatnot.
Yeah, no, I straight up don't recall the vampire Khajiit helping us with anything in the main story. So, I don't know, there's some side story that he must have helped with that we'll get to at some point.
Not a moment too soon. That I am. It's a new dawn. Let's not stretch the bones of reason.
fair adventurers. Simply put, I like that. Free hands of Markarth, you long-suffering lot, I call my kin. We've survived another long night, darker than we've ever
Rare
known.
achievement unlocked.
But
A
we
bridge
didn't
between
endure
kingdoms.
it alone. Against the Grey Host we found unlikely allies, and put aside old grudges. Together, we not only survived, we flourished.
We owe these miracles to the efforts of all kinds. Reachman, Nord, Vampire, Outlander. Heroes of every stripe. Let us follow their example. We have warred together. We celebrate together. Let us rebuild together.
From this day forward, we clash mugs instead of swords. Peace and prosperity to all our kingdoms. Cheers to the heroes of Skyrim.
Let us remember them with song and drink. We, the children of Skyrim, we shall endure!
They're all done cheering. I think that's it.